Are you solely relying on Zillow for your leads? Okay, I want you to ditch Zillow and I'm going to tell you what to do instead. I want you to build your business utilizing digital marketing strategies. And here is the reason why. If your business is only relying on Zillow, here is why I believe you are going to fail. First of all, Zillow is kind of set up to make you fail. They are trying to cut out independent real estate agents. And quite frankly, they are, as you know, hiring people within their industries. They're at now a brokerage, right? Number two, they are giving your leads to a ton of different people. Like tons of people are getting the exact same lead. So unless you are a top producing agent, you could end up making less using Zillow than you are with minimum wage. And with Zillow's new, it's called Zillow Flex, their new program, you pay up to 35% referral fee to them. And yes, you still have to pay your managing broker all of their fees. So it just gets smaller and smaller all the time. But here's the biggest problem with Zillow, and that is that you are not building the skills that you need to end up getting leads on your own. So I want you to think of yourself as a digital marketer, to be becoming an expert, someone who can generate your own leads, you can nurture your own leads, and then you can actually convert those leads. You see, when you're just getting leads from Zillow, they're giving them to a bunch of people. In most cases, people don't know you. They're just clicking. People aren't really very trusting. They're going to just talk to whoever, and there's zero loyalty there. So one thing that an expert marketer knows is that the backbone behind every single business, any business at all, whether you're McDonald's or you're an insurance agent or you're a real estate agent or a lender, the backbone behind any successful business is innovation and marketing. So I tell people, well, Krista, how do I start to build, become a digital marketer? How do I start to generate my own leads, and how do I nurture them, and how do I convert them? Well, it all starts, number one, with video. Okay. Video, when you create videos, you're creating value-based content. And what happens is it's going to set you apart from everybody else, and you're going to start generating your own leads. And when you create video, you're actually getting information out to new clients. You're actually nurturing past clients. You're nurturing people that are kind of thinking about buying or thinking about selling. You're actually nurturing people and reaching people that aren't even thinking about buying or selling, but may be thinking about it in the near future. So what kind of videos should you create? I'm going to give you 5 videos that I recommend every single real estate agent makes so they can start becoming their own lead generating machine. The first one is community videos. I love community videos. These are where you highlight your community. You can team up with local businesses to highlight certain places like the best restaurants, the best places to go on a date, best places for the best sushi in town. What's the best place to go for appetizers? Where can you take your kids? What are the best parks? What are the most funnest things to do on the weekends? All this great stuff. And what happens is that when you personalize these videos, it helps position you as the go-to expert. You can interview local businesses, you can interview local professionals, anything that has to do with the real estate transaction, you could create video content on that. The second video is market updates. Now, here's the deal. What's the first question that somebody asks you when they know that you are a real estate agent? What do they ask you? They ask you this one question, which is, how's the market? Create local market updates to start telling people about what's happening in the local real estate market. You can also do national market updates. Okay, the third video is seller related content videos. This is going to help you attract more sellers. You can do a video series on seller tips. So think about the questions that you frequently get asked. For example, somebody would say, what should I fix up before I sell my house? How much is my home worth? What should I repair? What shouldn't I repair? What are things going to cost me, right? Think about all the questions that sellers ask you. Think about things that you tell sellers to do before selling their house or during selling their house. And you could create a virtual seller seminar. You could create a landing page with all of these videos on them. We have seller seminar funnels where we actually bring sellers to at all different phases of the lead generating cycle. All right. the fourth thing you should do is buyer tips, right? Same thing for buyers. Think about the questions that you commonly get asked for buyers. What type of home can they afford? How many homes can they get under $500,000? What should they expect when buying? How much money do they need? What's their credit score? What should their credit score be? The difference between a TBD approval and just a regular loan approval. Why that approval is important. Things that buyers should expect a seller to pay for. What would a buyer pay for? What would a seller pay for? I can go on and on. And the fifth type of video is social proof videos. These, I cannot recommend these enough. This is where you show success stories via case studies or client testimonials. And there's nothing that speaks louder, obviously, than getting a video from a seller that's happy. And then I love doing it not just as a testimony, but as a case study or a story where you're kind of like talking about the seller, where they're at now. Another thing that you can do if you're not sure about video content to create is you can go to the Google search bar and you can type in how to buy and you're going to see all the most recent questions that buyers and sellers are typing in. Just type in questions that you think they ask. Google will rank them in order of what people are actually searching for. And then you can insert the name of your city or your subdivision so that you get more hyper local people seeing your content. You can also go to answerthepublic.com. You can type in a question, and what will happen there is we'll give you about hundreds of ways to answer one question: who, what, when, where, and how of any question. So this is what I recommend for all real estate agents, is that you become your own lead nurturing and converting machine. Don't always rely on third-party referral places. You want to be able to generate your own leads. My favorite platform whatsoever is using Facebook. I love YouTube as well because YouTube is owned by Google. And when people search on Google, the #1 search engine in the world, if your videos are on your website, it will then link with Google. And if your videos are on YouTube, Google will pull them from there as well. So start becoming your own lead generating machine. And if you'd like to learn more about ways that you can work with me, just go and reach out to me below and we will make sure that we get in touch with you. We would love to invite you to our 3-day boot camp. You can just go to KristaMashore.com/bootcamp. That's KristaMashore.com/bootcamp. And we also can talk to you about how you can work with me for free being a part of my EXP organization. So hope this was helpful to you. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Hey there, I have a brand new podcast called Fired Up with Krista Mashore, where I bring my high energy right to your ears. This podcast is available on all your favorite podcast platforms. So do me a favor, go subscribe and leave a review. All this information is free, and I cannot wait to teach you everything I know. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.